Welcome again to another edition of 4D, Dev's Daily Dose of Dota. I'm your host, Michael DeFessis Plumley, and today we have another excellent game. It's courtesy the KDL, the Korean Dota League, featuring two of Korea's Tier 1 teams, Rave and Pokerface. As always, we start at the end of the draft, right before the fifth hero is picked, and I like to spend some time looking at what they might pick, and if you're in a similar position, what you pick. It's courtesy. Let's hop into the game and see how it turns out. Looking at the lineups, I always like to see the combination of intelligence, agility, and strength characters the two teams have, and it's a pretty good spread this time. We have two supports from Pokerface, both intelligence characters, as well as two intelligence supports for Rave.
10 seconds remaining.
And then one agility and one strength hero for both teams. So
5
there's a
seconds remaining.
big possibility we will see
Dire
Brewmaster.
team pick.
Well, there goes the answer for Pokerface. Very popular with the recent 6.81 patch, getting a slight buff. I think the style of the ult, though, is very popular because you can do great DPS. It has some escapability to it, and a lot of functionality as well. Utility with the Cyclone, as well as the
10
Stomp.
seconds remaining.
Coming from Rave, they're looking to pick up either
5
a
seconds remaining.
offlane or perhaps another carry. I expect we will see the Lycan pulling
Reserve
the
time.
majority of the farm for Rave. Jo will probably be playing him. They could use something to accompany the Enigma. He could use some protection. While he's attempting to get off his black hole, there are several disables on Team Pokerface. Instead, we see Leshrac. Excellent magical damage across the board. They could use a little extra of that. Interesting lineup. Let's hop into the game.
Prepare for battle.
We see the teams moving out immediately. And let's follow their movements for the laning phase. Or the early game, whatever you like to call it. You can see they've already moved up
30
here
seconds to battle.
into the dire jungle. No one biting, though, as we see most of the dire individuals moving down to the bottom lane. Instead, the presumable tri-lane will move out. They will get a quick kill on this Lycan Wolf. 21 gold going their way. And they will place one ward.
The battle begins.
Also for Rave, there is one ward covering the bottom room. Looking at our laning setups, we're going to have Doom creep blocking his way to mid, along with Chrissy playing the Templar Assassin. In the bottom lane, we have Enigma, right now Leshrac, and Rubik. We'll be going up against just Brewmaster, as the majority of Pokerface are in the top lane. Shadow Demon picking up that double damage rune, Dazzle, and Slug. Enigma opting for just 2 clarity potions.
I stop you.
And Lycan is starting his farm in the jungle. We're seeing a rotation coming out from Pokerface. Chrissy will be routed, forced to fall south to avoid the potential gank from Pokerface. Enigma, a new member to Rave, moving out. He would like to get a nice flank on the Brewmaster, but Brewmaster seems to have sniffed him out as well, as the two supports are in tow. This could get dangerous with a stun going off. The disruption coming out. Enigma quickly falling, and the first blood is drawn by Pokerface. Going to the Brewmaster. He's already up to 500 gold.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Looking at the top lane, we see Slark forcing away Jo, who's come to lane. against him. In the mid, Templar Assassin forcing away the Doom, though Doom will move down, get a quick devour. The ice armor is very good at early levels. You can see it is a static 8 bonus armor. It is very similar to the Lich's ability. However, I think Lich's max rank is 9 armor, and that's at rank 4. Excellent early game item. He's lucky he did not get something like Mud Golems in that spot. Though I don't think they're available there. Teleportation coming into our top lane. As Ju continues farming. Templar Assassin will port back mid. She does have the haste rune, but the armor totaling 35% physical resistance. Quite tanky early on. Enigma looking to get a bit of farming here. He does have the Ring of Bacillus. Probably should activate that though. Very good for the extra armor on not just the Eidolons, but Nature's Prophet farming pets as well. Same would go for Lycan's pets. As you can see, Lycan has the bottle already out. And there's not much ganking from the early game aside from the first kill coming out on the Enigma. We do have the supports roaming though. Dazzle and Shadow Demon roaming through the forest, however, Lycan has already went back home. This will, however, allow Slark to get a bit of free farm in the top lane. You can see he's already first on last hits with both Templar Assassin and Doom in mid, close behind. Brewmaster trying to get a bit of farm here in bottom lane. Shrek is level 4. Slowly whittling him down. As we see Enigma farming up the Radiant jungle. Getting some good micro on the Eidolons. Has them in full force now. As we see Brewmaster getting DPS down. The combination Rubik and Leshrac was enough to claim the kill. Enigma did not entirely need to join him, but still good to get an extra Eidolon rotation off. And they will start to push and presumably do a bit of damage to this tower. We see Shadow Demon and Dazzle still sitting in the forest. Hoping to get something done on our lane. Meanwhile, Slark continues to free farm. Already has his power treads finished. Excellent item to complete at the side shop. Brewmaster has come back to the bottom lane, but he will have to deal with 3 members of Rave.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Slark has pushed the creep wave all the way to the tower at an exceptional time where the siege creep is here. They'll be DPSing that tower down to about half health. Same has been true for the bottom tower, though it is also at about half health.
Dire's top tower is under
As
attack.
Ju continues to farm in the forest. The supports for Pokerface have instead come to the bottom lane. Dazzle buying
Dire's
some
top
wards.
tower is under attack.
The 7-minute mark is approaching when the first wards are going to be expiring. Excellent time to roam, try and get some new ones placed. Here in the mid lane we see Doom. He is level 6. But there are 2 supports here for Rave, hoping that he does overextend. The throw backwards into the stun, and it will claim a kill on Doom. Excellent coordination and combination of abilities. Slark has rotated bottom to try and come help. Shadow Demon is here as well. Chrissy's down to 300 health. Down to 100 health. 50 health. 20, and he will fall. Shadow Demon, or pardon me, Rubik, will port away in mid. As Leshrac is routed as well.
Dire's middle tower
Brewmaster is level
attack.
6, which means the ultimate will come out. Very popular ultimate, I feel. as mentioned earlier.
Radiant's bottom
Excellent
tower
DPS as
is
well as
under
utility and the combination of escape, since if only one of the Brewmaster's images does not die, he survives. Slark has come back up to the top lane. As we see Doom looking to rotate. And Ju continues to farm. Here in the mid we see Rubik still sticking around. You can see the supports suffering a bit on levels from all their roaming.
Denied.
However, the more important thing is the kills that they can secure. Looking at the deaths, the early death on the Doom and Brewmaster, both carries, along with the Slark. But Slark instead has had free farm.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
As he moves out, he will now fall as well. Doom looking to port away. The stun will go off, and a double kill comes way of Rave.
Dire's top tower
An
is
excellent
under attack.
start, with Rave losing none of their own members. And it looks like they will get here just in time to save the tower. As Dazzle rotates away from the mid lane, as he detects the Templar assassin quickly in tow.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Boots being picked up, and Ring of Bacillus already online. Probably we'll see him work into
Dire's
a
bottom
Vlad's
tower
aura
is under attack.
as his first item, very popular.
Radiant's middle tower is under
As
attack.
Enigma continues to farm in the jungle.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
Lycan chooses to deny the tower. Very close fight here. Templar Assassin attempting to get Dazzle down. He's at 2 HP. Excellent juke. He will get away. Doom instead body blocking. And it will be enough to force Chrissy away. Fantastic juking as well as use of the shallow grave on Dazzle. Oftentimes we see it used far too early. As Rubik and Leshrac are forced to return home empty-handed. Brewmaster continuing to farm the bottom. He's doing reasonably well, but he is up to 16 denies, 39 last hits. Puts him 3rd or 4th on net worth. A smoke coming out for Rubik as Jo returns home to base. Shadow Demon will use this time to get a pull of the bottom lane, a little bit extra XP. He could definitely use the levels, not quite level 6. Could get some extra utility if he did have that ult online. Dazzle is here to help as well. His ult, another good one. Armor reduction will be very helpful for the melee right-click heroes such as Slark. And, to a certain degree, Brewmaster. Rave looking to get an early Roshan 10 minutes in, with the help of Enigma and the Buckler granting bonus armor. 47% damage resistance with that pop. There's a ward here, however. It looks like Pokerface have sniffed it out. Do they have the vision? They do now as they come in. Enigma's sitting in the back. I'm not sure what he's going to do here. Looks like he sees his own fate ahead of him and chooses instead to smartly buy the items before dying. With 5 members of Pokerface here, Rave would love to contest the Roshan, but it looks like they will instead have to concede it, having done the majority of damage to it. Chrissy attempts to move in, but is instead disrupted.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And after being doomed, will be DPS down. Lycan is running in as well. And the excellent timing on his part lets him help steal the Aegis and the gold, going away for his team. He will pay for it with his own life, though the Aegis is down. Leshrac is attempting to get him out of there, but with the Brewmaster ult being popped, and the majority of Pokerface sticking around, he will fall. However, with Enigma back online, we see Rave looking to turn this around. They do look to claim the kill on Doom. As you can see, Rubik did steal the Brewmaster ult there. Great job on his part. I do not expect that to happen multiple times, though. Using the Eidolons, they're looking to push out this mid tower. They're engaging on Shadow Demon. He's running up to the high ground. The kill will go down.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Brewmaster hopping in,
Dire's bottom tower
picked
is
up by
under
Rubik.
attack.
2 members in tow, but if they go up to the high ground, they're meeting 4 members of Rave. As Lycan looks to push out the bottom lane. The tower has fallen. And looking quickly at the gold and XP graphs, you see the combination tower and Roshan has gotten a bit of a lead for Rave. We'll see if they can look to capitalize on it further. Lycan is about a minute
Radiant's
away
bottom
from his
tower is under
Vladzor,
attack.
as the supports for Pokerface continue to stick around in mid, even with their tower down. In this case, a good decision with Enigma and Templar Assassin instead, choosing to retreat to the jungle to farm up, as Lycan has now switched to the top lane, much to the chagrin of Slark and Shadow Demon, who had just rotated the bottom. Instead, they will be looking to force out, perhaps, a fortification or potentially kill the tower. We see multiple rotations here coming from Pokerface.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Three members of Rave
Radiant's top tower
looking to
is
contest the
under
tower,
attack.
as Ju on the Lycan split
Radiant
pushes
structures are fortified.
top. Slark instead will choose to port to top lane, presumably deny the tower, though it is not quite in deny range yet. And instead, Rave are looking now to push on the bottom tower. Weave going off on 3 of the members. Doom being lifted. The DPS, he's at 220 HP. He has fallen. As we see, Rubik has stolen a Shadow Wave there. And the Eidolons continue to push. Black Hole is ready. He also does have Mechanism ready. Lycan claims the tower with his
Radiant's
Vladimir's
top
aura
tower has
online.
fallen.
The stun going off for Brewmaster. He then chooses to ult, claiming a quick kill on Enigma. And an instant buyback. He will be porting back into the fight. Will he be able to save Rubik? Weave goes down on 2 of the members. He comes in. Black Hole does catch Slark at the very edge, along with Brewmaster.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Thunderclap going off, but thanks to the Enigma buyback and quick ult, it looks like they will claim a total of 3 kills on Pokerface, and presumably the bottom tower. Doom instead
Dire's bottom tower
choosing
is
to
under
port to the
attack.
top lane.
Radiant's
As Lycan
bottom
knows this
tower is
this
under
tower will
attack.
fall without him, he will get a bit of extra farming done.
Dire's
of
middle
course.
tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
The
tower,
tower
has
falls.
fallen.
The gold lead increases, and it looks like Rave will want to stick around and potentially push in on the tier 2 tower. Wards being placed down. Instead, they will let the creeps go and come up behind them. 3 members of Pokerface are smoked. They are revealed coming up. Disruption into a weave catches multiple members. Thunderclap going down. Chrissy is being DPS'd. Disruption going off. Coming back out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
As Dazzle falling down to 70 HP. Perhaps a preemptive shallow grave. Not sure if that was needed. However, Lycan joins the fray now. And now there's a sizable swell to push on this tier 2 tower. Will Pokerface stick around to fight? They do, and they force Rave away. I'd like to use this moment to take a break. We're at the 16-minute mark in the game, and I usually pause around this time at what I feel is the end of the early game. You have several tier 1 towers falling. You have some of your first core items coming out for our players. Lycan does have his Vlad Zora. And it looks like Slark and others are very close to their first items, as well as the ults coming out for the majority of our members. Soon, as you've already seen, we'll see the teams abandon their lanes entirely and move together for more team fights. We're going to take a break and be back after this.
Techno ambient chill. Groove salad on Soma FM.